Understanding how narcissists use delusional idealism to target you. Narcissists are individuals who have an inflated sense of self-importance, a lack of empathy, and a constant need for admiration and attention. They often use manipulative tactics to get what they want and may even try to manipulate you with delusional idealism. This can be a dangerous tactic as it can make you feel special and valued at first, but ultimately lead to disappointment and even trauma. Here are 5 ways how narcissists target you with delusional idealism. 1. They make you feel like you are the only one. One of the ways that narcissists target individuals with delusional idealism is by making them feel like they are the only one who truly understands them. This is a manipulation tactic that is often used by narcissists to gain control over their victims. By showering you with attention and compliments, they make you feel special and valued, which can be incredibly appealing, especially if you have low self-esteem or a need for validation. Narcissists may also create an illusion of shared interests and experiences to make you feel like you are soulmates. They may express a deep admiration for your personality and talents, and claim that you have a special bond that no one else can understand. However, it's important to recognize that this is not genuine admiration or appreciation but rather a ploy to manipulate you. Once they have gained your trust and admiration, they can use this to control your thoughts and behaviors. It's important to be cautious when someone makes you feel like you are the only one who truly understands them. While it's natural to want to feel special and valued, it's important to recognize when someone is using these tactics to manipulate you. Be wary of individuals who seem too good to be true, and take the time to get to know someone before allowing yourself to become emotionally invested. If someone is truly interested in building a healthy relationship with you, they will be patient and respectful of your boundaries. 2. They paint an idealized picture of the future. Narcissists are adept at manipulating their targets by painting an idealized picture of the future. They use delusional idealism to lure their victims into a false sense of security and to create an intense emotional connection with them. By portraying a future that seems too good to be true, the narcissist hooks their target and makes them believe that anything is possible with them. This technique is particularly effective because it taps into the human desire for a better future. We all have hopes and dreams for the future, and narcissists know how to use this to their advantage. They will often exaggerate their abilities and accomplishments and make grandiose promises about what they can achieve with their target. They may talk about building a life together or starting a business that will change the world. However, it's essential to remember that the future that the narcissist promises is often not realistic. The grand plans and promises they make are usually based on delusions and fantasies that have no basis in reality. Additionally, the narcissist may not have any intention of following through on their promises and may be using them simply to manipulate and control their target. Therefore, it's essential to approach any promises made by a narcissist with a healthy dose of skepticism and to be wary of falling for their idealized picture of the future. 3. They flatter your ego. Narcissists are experts at flattery, and they may use delusional idealism to feed your ego and make you feel special. They may tell you that you are the most beautiful, intelligent, or talented person they have ever met, and that they feel lucky just to be in your presence. This can be incredibly seductive, but it's important to remember that narcissists often use flattery as a way to control and manipulate. Narcissists are masters at identifying and exploiting their target's weakness, including their need for validation and ego stroking. By showering their target with excessive flattery and praise, they can gain their trust and influence their behavior. This is a classic tactic of delusional idealism. The narcissist creates an idealized version of the target, which then they use to manipulate them. It's important to recognize that the flattery and praise coming from a narcissist may not be genuine, but rather a tool to control and manipulate. It's also important to remember that these compliments may come with strings attached. The narcissist may expect something in return for their flattery, or may use it as a way to gaslight or manipulate their target into doing what they want. It's crucial to maintain a healthy sense of self-esteem and not become overly reliant on the validation of a narcissist. Seek validation and support from healthier sources such as friends, family, and professionals, rather than relying on the empty flattery of the narcissist. By doing so, you can protect yourself from being ensnared in their web of delusional idealism. 4. They project their own desires onto you. Narcissists may also project their own desires onto you, making you feel like you are the only one person who can fulfill their deepest longings. When a narcissist projects their own desires onto you, it can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. They may make you feel like you are the only person who can provide them with the love, support, and validation they need to be happy. This can lead you to feel a sense of responsibility for their emotional well-being and may even cause you to compromise your own needs and desires in order to meet their expectation. It's important to remember that when a narcissist projects their desires onto you, they are not truly seeing you as a separate individual with your own thoughts, feelings, and needs. Instead, they are using you as a means to an end, trying to fulfill their own emotional needs without regard for your own well-being. If you find yourself in this situation, it's important to set boundaries and assert your own needs and desires. Recognize that you are not responsible for the narcissist's emotional well-being and that you have a right to prioritize your own needs and happiness. It may also be helpful to seek support from a therapist or support group to help you navigate the complex dynamics of a relationship with a narcissist. By setting boundaries and prioritizing your own well-being, you can protect yourself from the negative effects of a narcissist's delusional idealism. 5. They play on your empathy. Narcissists might also use delusional idealism to play on your empathy and make you feel sorry for them. They may tell you tragic stories about their past or present and make you feel like you are the only one who can help them overcome their struggles. This can be a powerful emotional trigger, but it's important to remember that narcissists often use pity as a way to manipulate and control. In conclusion, narcissists can be skilled at using delusional idealism to target and manipulate you. They may make you feel special, paint an idealized picture of the future, flatter your ego, project their own desires onto you, and play on your empathy. It's important to be aware of these tactics and to protect yourself by setting boundaries, staying grounded in reality, and seeking support from a therapist or support group if needed. Remember, you deserve to be valued and loved for who you truly are, not for a delusion someone else has projected onto you.